Welcome to class 12 of Java. Here in this class we are going to understand relational operators. So what purpose relational operators are used? Okay, the relational operators are double is equal to, okay, not equal to, greater than, less than, okay, greater than is equal to, less than is equal to. These are relational operators. What does this relational operators do? Okay, so these operators, okay, compares two values and gives boolean value, okay, boolean value, that is true or false, that is true or false, okay, that is true or false. Okay, so like this, relational operators compares two values and gives either true or false. How? Let us understand. First of all, you understand please, this is a greater than operator. You can use like this: a greater than b. Okay, then less than operator, a less than b. Then greater than is equal to, like a greater than is equal to b. So less than is equal to, okay, there's a less than is equal to b. Like this we can use these operators. If you want to compare whether both are equal or not, we have to use double is equal to operator. Double is equal to is called as comparison operator. Okay, so let's say that is equal to, or what we can say is comparison. Okay, comparison operator. Okay, comparison operator. Okay, comparison operator, OPT, right? This. So a double is equal to b, whether a and b are both are equal or not. Okay, let us see some examples now. Let us see examples. Okay, let us see example. Now let us say that is 10 is equal to 20. Now tell me, both are equal. Now 10 and 20 both are equal. No, therefore you'll get what? False. The result will be false. Okay, then I can say that, let's say 20 is equal to 20. Yes, both are equal, so therefore you'll get the answer is true. Okay, is 10 equals to 10, sorry, 20 is equals to 20. Yes, true. Okay, like this you'll get the result as true. Okay, fine. Now let me say that is 5 is less than 10. Okay, see how you pronounce, please understand here. What is this operator? Is less than. Okay, less than, this is how to read it. 5 less than 20. 5 less than 20. Yes, true. Obviously this is what? True. Okay, similarly now I say here 5 greater than 10. So see, 5 is greater than 10. No, false. Therefore this is what? False. Okay, so this is what? False. Let me say that FALSE, false. Okay, right. Next I can say that, so can I say that 30 is greater than 15? Yes, 30 is greater than 15 or not? Yes, therefore true. The answer will be true. The result will be true. So 30 is greater than 50? No, 30 is greater than 50? No, false. Okay, false, false, right. Then next one, 5 is either greater than or equal to, either greater than or is equal to 4. Okay, yes, true. Yes, true. How can we say? There are two operators are present here, please. There are two operators are present. Okay, what are the two operators here, please? 5 greater than 4, 5 greater than 4, or 5 is equal to what? 4. Either any one of these two conditions should be true. Okay, so what is happening here, please? What is happening? 5 is greater than or equal to 4. So two operators are combined here. Therefore I am separating. 5 is greater than 4. Yes, true. But 5 is equal to 4 is false. But if any one of these two conditions is true, the result will be true. Okay, so therefore true. Suppose if I say 5 is greater than or equal to 5. Now this is also what? What is the answer of this one is? Let us compare. 5 is greater than 5. No, this is false actually. This is false. This is false. Okay, or okay, 5 is equal to 5. Yes, yes, this is what? True. So one of these two conditions is true. Therefore the result is what? The result will be what? True. Okay, so let us understand again. Let us understand. I write like this: 5 is greater than or is equal to 3. Now what happens in this case, please? So it will check now. 5 is greater than 3. No, this is false. Okay, false. Okay, false. Or then 5 is equal to 3 is also false. So both conditions are becoming what? False. Therefore So both conditions are becoming false, therefore this will be false, the result will be false. Okay, this is how it is going to work. Okay, greater than or is equal to, right? Then now I say not 5 not is equal to, not is equal to 5. So 5 is not equal to, not equal, this is not equal to operator. Okay, 5 not equal to 5, both are same, but you are saying not equal, therefore it will be false. That therefore it will be what? False. Please, you have to know these operators to write the further programming, please. Okay, the programming totally depends upon these relational operators and logical operators. Okay, so for example, 5 not is equal to, not is equal to 6. Yes, 5 is not is equal to, obviously it is true, true. This is how it is going to work. Everybody okay? So these are the relational operators that are present here. So what are relational operators? Is equal to, double is equal to is the is equal to operator. Then not equals to, greater than, less than, greater than is equal to, less than is equal to. Okay, these are relational operators which compares two values and gives a logical value either true or false. Okay, so this is what. Now we are going to understand about what? Logical operators. Okay, logical operators. What are the logical operators? Logical operators are three, that is and, or, not. In English we say like this, and, or, not. But in the language, how you are going to represent these particular and, or, not operators? Double ampersand is what? And. Okay, double pipe is what? Or. Double pipe is or operator. Okay, then exclamatory is called as what? Exclamatory is called what? This is exclamatory is called what? Not operator. Okay, so what does these operators do? Okay, these operators combines two conditions, two or more conditions into condition one condition, two or more conditions into one condition. So these operators combines two or more conditions into one condition. How? Let us understand this particular thing. Okay, let me give you first of all the truth tables of and, or, and what? Not. Okay, so first of all we understand about and operator. So and I'm going to write and here, and this is what? And operator. Okay, so how does this and operator is going to work? And operator, let us understand this particular thing. Okay, the points are like this. If, okay, if okay, two conditions, if two conditions, okay, two conditions are true, then the result then the result then the result is true, otherwise false, okay. If two conditions are true, if two conditions are true, then not and then result is true, otherwise false. Okay, what do you mean by that? So for example, condition 1, okay, and like this condition 2. Is that clear? These two conditions. Now sir, what happens if I give three conditions? Yes, we can give any number of conditions, but I am talking about only what? Okay, this is what? Condition number 3. Like this, any number of conditions you can write, there is no limitation. Okay, but the conditions should be combined with what? And operator. Then the question comes, what is this condition, sir? So any equation that you give using these relational operators are called as what? Conditions. So using these relational operators, if you form any statement, that statement is called as conditional statement. See, this is one condition, this is one condition, this is a condition, okay, this is a condition, all these are conditions. Okay, so therefore this is any number of conditions you can give. Okay, so if so two, not only two, if all conditions are true, then the result is true, otherwise what? False. Okay, so let us understand here. Okay, how? Let me show you the truth table. Okay, let me show you the truth table. Right, let me go here, and here the truth table is like this. Let me show you the and truth table. Okay, and truth table, this is and operator double ampersand. Okay, what is a truth table? The truth table is like this. Okay, I draw the table here. This is, I explained regarding only two conditions only I am going to write here. This is condition 1, assume that this is condition number 2, and what is the result that you are going to get. Okay, right. So let me show you the truth table of this particular thing. Very important topic, please. Suppose if the condition 1 is true, condition 2 is true. What does AND operator says? If all conditions are true, then only result is true. Result is true. Okay, otherwise false. Otherwise false. Okay, if all conditions are true, then only result is true, otherwise false. Okay, see, condition 1 is true, condition 2 is true, result will be true. All conditions, see, condition 1, condition 2 are true, therefore the result is true. Okay, then condition 1 true, then false, then it is false. All conditions are not true, therefore it is what? False. Then false true is what? Again false. All conditions are not true, therefore it is what? False. Then false is what? Also false, because all conditions are not true. Okay, so in only one situation you will get the true. What is that such situation, please? If all conditions are true, the result will be true, otherwise false. Okay, so this is what happens is, okay, right. Let me paste here. This is the truth table of AND operator. Okay, let me give you some examples. Let us understand some examples. Let us say here here only I am going to write the example. Okay, what is the example? Let us understand that particular thing, please. Okay, let us see, please. Now I am writing something like this. What is that? Okay, let's take some examples. We'll consider. Okay, assume A is equal to 10. Okay, B is equal to 20, and assume that C is equal to 30. Let us write like this. Okay, let us take the values. Let us take here A is greater than B, and okay, and C is greater than B. Let us see what is the output, please. A is greater than B. A means what? 10. B means what? 20. So assume that here 10 and here it is what? 20. Now tell me, 10 is greater than 20? No, false. Okay, then C is greater than B. C is what? 30. Okay, B is what? 20. So 30 is greater than 20? No, false. See, 30 is greater than 20? Yes, true, please. This is true. Okay, so therefore now all conditions are true? No, therefore it will be what? False. Okay, so according to the AND operator, all conditions should be true, but one condition is false, therefore it is what? False. Okay, this is example number 1. Now I am going to make you understand the second example. Okay, suppose C is greater than A, C is greater than A, C is greater than B. Let's say that C is greater than B, and okay, and B is greater than what? A. So like this you will see the statement. Now tell me, C is greater than B, 30. So substitute the values and you see, please. 30 and B is what? 20. 30 is greater than 20? Yes, true. Now B is what? 20. A is what? 10. 20 is greater than 10? Yes, true. So true and true, the final answer will be true. So all conditions are true, therefore it is what? True. Okay, so like this. Now if you want, I can give you the another answer, like A is equal to A. Okay, let me give the constants, and A is equal to okay, A is equal to, let's say that B. What happens? A is equal to A, small a, capital A, both are different. Okay, different in Java. Okay, okay, this is related to ASCII codes. Capital A ASCII code is 65 and the small a ASCII code is what? Something 97. Okay, so the ASCII codes of the small letters are different, so both are not equal, therefore it is false. A is equal to B is also what? False. Therefore false or false is what? False. Okay, so this is what the examples related to AND operator. Okay, so let me paste here. This is what the, okay, right. Okay, fine. This is, then we are going to understand about what? The OR operator. Okay, now AND completed, now we are going to work with what? OR operator. So what is OR operator? Let us understand. AND completed, logical operator AND completed. Now we are going to understand OR operator. Sorry, OR operator. What is OR operator? The pipe symbol. So this vertical bar is called as what? OR operator. Okay, right. You can see this operator above the enter key. Okay, above the enter key you can see this operator generally. Okay, right. So let's see that now if any or all conditions are true, then the result is true, otherwise what? False. Okay, so like this we can use the OR operator. Okay, OR operator you can use, no problem. This is what the OR operator you can use. You can use the OR operator like this. Like this we can use the OR operator, right? This is what happens with it. So like this we can use the OR operator between any number of conditions. Okay, now what is the truth table of this particular OR operator? Now we are going to understand that particular thing. Okay, truth table. Let us understand here OR operator. Okay, what is that? Is OR operator. So generally we write like vertical bar. Okay, OR operator. So what is that? It says if any or all conditions are true, then result is true. Then result is true, otherwise false. Okay, result is true, otherwise false. Okay, result is true, otherwise false. Let us see the truth table. So this is the truth table that I am taking place here. So let us consider here, this is condition number 1. So this is condition number 2, and this is will be the result. Okay, result. Let us say condition 1 true, condition 2 true. Let's assume that these two are true. Then what is the result will be? The result will be true. Okay, because as I said here, if any or all conditions are true, then the result will be true. Okay, true is true. True false is also what? True, because one condition is true, isn't it? According to the OR operator, if one condition is true, that result will be true. So false true is again true. Then but false is false. Means according to the OR operator, if all conditions are false, then only it will be false. Otherwise if any one condition is true, then the result will be true. Okay, so this is what the truth table means, the behavior of the OR operator. Okay, let us see some examples on this one. Now let us understand some examples. Okay, let us consider some examples. Let us take some examples here. Okay, assume now I'll take here something called as okay, I'll take a variable here. Let's say that salary. Okay, otherwise salary. Okay, salary is equal to, assume that it is 5,000. Assume that 5,000. Okay, now I am going to write here like this. Okay, what is that? Salary is greater than is equal to, okay, like greater than is equal to 2,000. Okay, 2,000, or I can say that or the bars are salary. Okay, salary less than is equal to, okay, 9,000. What happens? Now tell me, salary is how much? 5,000. 5,000 is greater than is equal to 2,000. Yes, true. Then 5,000 is less than is equal to 9,000. Yes, true. So true or true? True. Okay, right. Otherwise I can write like this: salary is greater than is equal to 8,000, or like this you can write salary is equal to 5,000. Okay, so salary is greater than is equal to 8,000. No, it is not either greater than or is equal to 8,000, therefore it is false. Salary is equal to 5,000 is equal to 5,000. Yes, true, therefore false or true. So one condition is true, therefore it is true. Is it okay? Right? So this is how can we work with it. Now I can give you one more example. So A is equal to A, or let me say or A is equal to A. Yes, A is equal to A is false, A is equal to A is true. One condition is true, therefore it is true. Is it okay? So when it becomes false, let's say for example, salary is greater than is equal to 8,000, or salary is less than 1,000. Let's say that. So salary is 5,000. 5,000 is greater than is equal to 8,000. False. Then salary is 5,000. 5,000 is less than 10,000. Also false. So as the both conditions are false, the result will be false. Okay. So this is the how we can see on what the OR operator. Right. Fine. So this is what the OR operator we have completed. Okay. Fine. Right. Next we are going to understand NOT operator. NOT means exclamatory. Okay. So what does the NOT do here? What does the NOT generally do? Okay. So it is a negation operator. It is a negation operator. That is if a condition is true, then result will be false. False. Result will be false, and vice versa. Okay, means if the condition is true, it will return false. If the condition is false, it returns what? It gives what? True. So that's what happens. Let me explain the truth table in this case also. In this case also, I give the truth table. Okay, truth table. Let us understand this particular thing. So did I paste this particular thing? Okay, did I paste this particular one? Let me see that. Salary. Okay, right, I have pasted, no problem. Right. So here let me erase it. Now let me give the truth table. That is what? Not, that is not operator. Okay, simple truth table, very simple truth table. We can write here condition and what? Result. Condition is true, result will be false. If it is false, it is true. That's it. Okay, let me give the example here itself. Okay, fine, simple example. What is the example? For example, 10 is equal to 10. I am saying what? Not. Okay, not I am giving. Then what happens? 10 is equal to 10 is actually true, but not true is what? Not true is what? False you'll get. Okay, so let me say that a is equal to a, but I am putting here not. Then what happens? A is equal to a is actually false, but not false is what? True it will give. Okay, so this is how it is going to be done. Fine. So let me paste here. This is what happens with it. These are called as what? The relational and logical operators. Very important operators. Okay, right. Then we'll continue please. Wait. What I would like to say here is you can also combine like this please. What is that? We can combine logical and or operators. We can combine and we can write. For example, 5 is greater than 2 and 5 is less than 10. Okay, we can also write or I can say that a is equals to a. Like this we can write. There is no issue. Okay, first of all the brackets will be calculated first please. Brackets will be calculated first. Okay, this is what. So 5 is greater than 2 is true, then 5 is less than 10 is true. So true and true is how much? True. So the true and true is true, the result is true, but a is equal to a is what? False. But true or false is what? If any one of these two conditions is true, therefore the result will be true. Like this we can combine any number of logical operators. Any number of logical operators we can any conditions we can combine with this and or logical operators. Okay, just I am giving a simple example. As the programming goes, we will see more. Okay, so this is how it is. This is how the behavior will be. Okay, so we will stop here. So what we have understood please? We have understood what? The relational operators and what? The logical operators. So it is very important, because from the next class we are going to understand the logical programming. Okay.